This is your orientation for BSC 2010 or Integrated Principles of Biology 1. My name is Dr. Stansel and I will be your instructor for this online course. What I want to do in this orientation video is familiarize you with the course policies. I want to show you around the Canvas website and then also briefly go over the course syllabus just to make sure that we all understand exactly what's available to us this semester and what's expected of us this semester. So starting out, this is a look at our Canvas course. When you enter the Canvas course, right off, you're going to see this Getting Started module open up. So with this module, right at the top is the syllabus. So this is the first thing that I want to click on and go to is this course syllabus. I'm going to go through it rather quickly, and I do hope that you will take some time to go through it in more detail on your own. My contact information is located at the top of this syllabus. The best way to contact me is going to be by email. If you email me, I will do my very best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So definitely use that avenue for communication. I also have a phone number listed there. If you do call me and you're leaving a voicemail, definitely leave an email address there as well. That will help me to be able to get back to you much more quickly. So that's how you can contact me. I am here to help you succeed in the course this semester, so definitely utilize that. Now, if we talk about what this course is actually about in the course description, this course is designed to be a course for science majors. So that means that this course is meant to prepare you for future science courses and then also ultimately for future science careers. So there is a lot of information in this course, a lot of detail in this course, but it's very doable. In this course, we will start off with basic chemistry. We will move on to talking about what cells are, the parts of the cell, how they all work together, and then we will talk about metabolism. So with metabolism, we're going to talk about how organisms obtain their energy and how they actually use that. We'll move into some genetics, and then we'll finish it up with some molecular biology. There is a companion lab that goes along with this course, and whether or not you need that lab is really dependent on what your actual major is. So you would want to talk to an advisor or your transfer school of choice to just find out about that a little bit more. Now, as far as the materials for the course, there is a textbook for this course. It's called Biology by OpenStax College. This is an open source textbook. I've got more information about this on Canvas, so I'm going to hold off talking about that a little bit more, and I'll show you that in Canvas in a moment. Grades for the course, probably the most important thing that we could talk about right now starting out. You have 3 types of grades that will impact you this semester. There are homework assignments. That homework will go along with each of the chapters that we cover this semester. The homework, you will get 2 attempts, and your grade is going to be the average of those 2 attempts. There will be 5 exams that we will go through, and then we will also have 1 article analysis paper, which again is going to be detailed further when I get into the Canvas course a little bit. There are not any makeup assignments. There are not any additional assignments beyond these. So we want to make sure that we're keeping up with all of the assignments and we're submitting these things by their final deadlines. As far as your grades, this little table right here tells you exactly how your semester grade is going to be calculated. 45% of your semester grade is going to come from homework. Notice that that is the biggest category that's impacting your grade. So it is very, very important that we are submitting every single homework assignment. And ideally, you take them twice so that you can maximize your score that you get on the homework. There is also the 5 exams, that's 40% of your grade, and the article analysis, which is 15%. At the end of the semester, your grades for this course will be determined using the standard CF breakdown of grades, and you can see that in front of you on the syllabus here. If at any time throughout the semester you would like me to take a look at some of the grades that you have gotten and you want me just to make sure that they were graded correctly, definitely reach out to me, let me know. I am more than happy to go over that, and if you are deserving of more points, we will look at that. I do ask, though, that you make those requests within 1 week of grade posting. After that, grades are considered final. Moving on, talking about course delivery and attendance policy, this is an online class and there is no requirement for you to come to campus at all. What is required, though, is that you have sufficient, reliable internet access throughout the entire semester. You will need this to complete the course assignments. It is expected that you're logging into Canvas very regularly. I will communicate with you through announcements in Canvas and through email, so make sure you are checking that to make sure that you don't miss anything that you need to know. It's also expected that you would have access to a computer on a fairly regular basis. Some of the assignments, they just work much better on a computer, and so ideally you have access to a computer and you're not trying to complete the entire course on a cell phone or a tablet. That's the attendance policy. Have internet access and have a computer available to you. As far as general policies, again, technical issues cannot be used as excuses. It's expected since you signed up for an online course, you have all of that covered. There will not be makeup assignments. There is no extra credit, and no cheating and plagiarism will be tolerated in this course. So with that said, I want to move to the last page of the syllabus. And this last page has the schedule for the course. Okay, so here you see the schedule in front of you. We're kind of just looking at the top of the schedule, but it continues on very similarly. This last page of the syllabus, I would suggest that you print this last page and you post it somewhere that you're going to see it on a regular basis. That way, you're going to help make sure that you meet all of the deadlines that are before you. Our course is divided into modules. There's 5 modules. Each module has 3 chapters in it, and then it's finished up with an exam. So if you just look at the first one here, you can see that we've got 3 chapters, chapters 2, 3, and 4. They each have a homework assignment, and notice that I have a suggested date or a suggested due date for that assignment. Those are suggested dates. These are the best dates for you to submit these assignments because I have scheduled it out to pace you according to what I think is an appropriate pace for this course. Again, there's a lot of information and it is not a good idea to just put things off towards the end of each module. But they are suggested dates. There is a final date. The final date is that final deadline on the module. So if you do find that you miss one of the deadlines or due dates that's in Canvas, there's a good chance you can go into Canvas and you can still complete that assignment. And you will get full credit for that assignment so long as the final deadline has not passed by. With the exams, they are a little bit different because the exams are open for a 3-day window only, and you must take your exam during that 3-day window. You do not have to go to a testing center to do that. You just need to take them through Canvas, having internet access, so on. The exams are 1 attempt. They are timed. Make sure that you have the time to commit to that full exam when you do sit down and you start it. You will not be able to save your progress and then come back later on the exams. The one other thing to point out here is that you have the article analysis paper down here at the bottom. This one is mentioned. This paper can be submitted at any time throughout the semester. So the final deadline is really the last day of the course for this one, but your grade does depend on when you choose to submit it. So there is a little bit of a bonus if you submit towards the beginning of the semester. Notice that if you submit during modules 1 to 3, you get +5, so 5 bonus points added on to your assignment grade. It's a big assignment. It's worth more than an exam. It's worthwhile to submit it early. So you can do that. You can get +5. That's your only opportunity for bonus points in this course. If you submit during Module 4, your grade will be exactly what you earn. If you submit during Module 5, which is the end of the semester, there is a 5-point deduction that will be factored into your assignment grade. Okay, so that's the article analysis paper. That's the syllabus. Take some time to go through it in detail. Make sure you do understand everything that's there. And now let's take a little look around the Canvas course. So in the Getting Started module, as I mentioned, right up at the top is where you're going to find that syllabus. There will be a link to this orientation video. And then just underneath here, we have a link to the textbook information. The textbook for this course, it is Biology by OpenStax College. It's a green textbook like you see right here. This textbook is an open source textbook. That means that this textbook is freely available, so no cost to you if you choose to use it in a digital form. That means that you can choose to read it online, so just go to the website. The link for that is located right there on this page. You could also download the PDF version of the textbook. That would be free as well, and I've got the link for that here. If you feel much better having a printed book in hand, then definitely, by all means, buy this textbook. This textbook can be purchased in the CF bookstore. It can also be purchased through a variety of places online. The cost is relatively inexpensive compared to what a lot of new textbooks cost. I believe it's around $60 for a new hardback textbook. So again, purchase the textbook if you feel that you need to have it in hand. It is expected that you will have access to the textbook in some format. You will need to have that to help you with the homework, to help you study for the exams. Going back to where we were, there is some information about myself. Since this is an online course, it's really helpful for you to add a Canvas profile picture. So I encourage you to do that if you haven't already. And if you don't know how to do that, there is a link that will tell you how to do that. And then there's also a syllabus quiz. The syllabus quiz is going to cover information that was in the course syllabus. It's also going to cover information in this orientation video. And the syllabus quiz is absolutely required. This quiz is something that you must score 100% on. And if you do not, then you'll have to repeat it. So you need to repeat the syllabus quiz until you earn 100%. And the reason why it's so important is that we want to make sure that everybody understands what's important to them, but then also you will not have access to the rest of the course until you do score 100% on that quiz. As soon as you score 100%, the rest of the course is going to open up for you and you can get started on the content. So scrolling down, this is the stuff that would open up to you once you pass that quiz. First up, we have the article analysis. The article analysis, I'm just going to open it up for you. You have the whole semester to do it. As I mentioned, your deadline is going to, when you submit it, is going to factor into your overall grade on that assignment. So here's just a little more about it. You will be selecting an article. You've got some guidelines for how to select that article. It is expected it's going to take you some time to select an appropriate good article. Again, remember that this is worth more than an exam grade, so it is expected to take you a bit of time to put it together. So you will select an article, and then you're going to write an analysis on that. And it tells you exactly what you need to address in this analysis. Once you have done that, you can take a look below. This is the rubric, basically how you will be graded on this assignment. Go through this as you're putting together your writing, as you are reviewing your writing before you submit it, because as soon as you hit submit, then that is ready for grading, and I will grade it, and there will not be any changes that can be done to it. Okay, so if you have any questions at all on the article analysis, definitely send them to me, let me know, and I can explain that to you a little bit further. Going back, after that, we have just our modules that we have throughout the course. These, again, will open as soon as you pass the syllabus quiz. For each chapter, you have a chapter page. If we click on this first one, Chapter 2, this is going to list all the resources that are available to you for Chapter 2. You have a study guide right up there at the top. There will be some lecture videos right there at the top. Those are not there at the moment, but they will appear by the time you look at this. And then there's also some short little clips that you see here listed in this bulleted list. These are quick lessons on topics that students seem to have a lot of trouble with. The lecture videos are going to be full-blown lectures that cover the content in the course. I recommend you take a look at all the information that's there. It is a tough course, but I will not be checking to see if you looked at these, but it would help you to do better on the homework and the exams. There's also some practice resources down here, practice questions, keys that go along with those. There's also a practice quiz that you can take as many times as you like. Again, those are for practice. Students that get A's in this course typically do go through all of the practice resources. So just to give you an idea of what's there. Underneath that, you have the homework assignment. Homework assignments, they're untimed. You get 2 attempts. The average of your 2 attempts is going to be what counts. The deadlines that you see here, they are the suggested deadlines. They will be the dates that are posted in Canvas on the calendar. But again, they're suggested. You can submit past that as long as you submit them by the final deadline for that particular module. And then you also have the link for the exam there. And so again, those are single attempt exams. You open them up. You have a 3-day window to get in there and get that done. So that's what we have this semester. That's a look through the syllabus, a look through the Canvas course. I am here to help you this semester. If you have any questions at all, definitely let me know so that I can help you. If they're content-related questions, I prefer that you post them on the discussion board. If they are personal questions, then definitely send them directly to me by email so that I can address them that way. Other than that, definitely we want to maintain a good pace this semester. I have allowed some flexibility in the schedule. Don't let that flexibility be detrimental to you. So keep up. Don't wait until the last minute. Pace yourself appropriately and just reach out when you have a problem. Other than that, I'm looking forward to a great semester.